Hi everybody, it's Cheeky Chap Gaming, keeping it simple. You don't get any simpler than me. I'm just going to do a quick video today. It's going to be slightly different from my usual videos on the EQ2 Origin server, the beta test. This is just to highlight all the characters I've got, and I'll show you quickly how you can utilise the character creation screen thing, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I'm on my sorcerer, who is a chanter basically, and as you can see, it's only level 2. I've stopped playing this. I'm not playing it anymore because it's broken. They need to fix it. The pet, so when you use this skill down here, befriend a pet, it doesn't work. The pet works, but they don't taunt. So normally as a chanter you can chant a mob 2 or 3 levels higher than yourself, especially in EQ2, and they were quite powerful, and the pet would taunt and hold the aggro, but it doesn't do that in this game. And therefore I saw a level 9 sorcerer the other day, or chanter, and I don't know how he got that high, because it must have been playing in a group all the time, because using them as a mezzer and not as a charm pet character, because I'm definitely finding it difficult to hold my own. The main attribute for a chanter is obviously intelligence. All the caster classes use the intelligence. Second one is stamina. So I'm just going to show you quickly what I mean by not able to hold its own, really. I'm just going to befriend or charm a pet. Yeah, we'll have this dude here. He's level 3, I'm level 2. So, boom. Okay, so he's now my dude. So the issues that we've got are, let's just fight this mob here. So I'll send my guy in to fight, and straight away I haven't even cast anything on this mob, and this mob is aggroing me totally. My pet can't hold the aggro, so I'm kind of like, I'm having to move all the time. I mean, I can cast. Obviously that's what I have to do. Let me just change my screen settings here, guys. There's something stuck. My pet's stuck in the middle here, or I need to get him out so I can control it a bit better. There we go. So let's change my UI back. So you can see I'm getting absolutely levered here, and my pet's just doing a little bit of damage. Let's just change the combat here. Let's just change the resolution so you can see it a bit better. And I'm getting annihilated. Although this animal's going to die, so am I if I don't keep casting on it. So it's quite debilitating, really. It's not very good at all. So that's the reason why I'm not playing this character at the moment. Apart from that, the only reason I chose Erudite is because it gets 30 intelligence. You don't need to choose it because it's got 30 intelligence, because my mana, I've never run out of mana yet. All the times I've been casting with all my caster classes. So I kind of like, I won't make another Erudite. I just don't like the way they look. I think they look horrible. I get the glips thing and all that, but it's just not for me. They were far better in EQ1 than they are in EQ2. But anyway, digressing. Let me just log this guy off, and I'm just going to go through all my characters and show them you quickly to you, so you can see what I've got and what my thoughts are on them. This guy, I've got him for another 3 minutes, so I should be able to log out with him without him breaking, although that's not a guarantee, and if he does, he'll smack me in the head, but it's not a big deal. The guards will kill him. So that's the enchanter, guys, and as you can see, I've changed the outlook on my screen, so you can see everything now. I had a couple of people mention that they couldn't see what I was looking at, and they were squinting like a Japanese sniper, so they didn't say that, I did. Apologies for that, I shouldn't be saying things like that. But that's Cheeky Chap Gaming for you. So yeah, that's the chanter. So I'll go through all the characters that I've got on here, just so you can see what, where, and why. I love this guy. Look at this. Mazurka looks fantastic. The troll model in this game is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I just wish there was a bit more you could do with the ears. The ears look very floppy. Look, everyone's ears look the same as the troll. The troll models are nice apart from the ears. Just do a little bit more change on the ears. I could be part of the militia then. He wouldn't even notice. I could walk around behind him and pretend I was a military man. That'd be fab, wouldn't it? But anyway, let's just turn this down a little bit because that's a bit big, isn't it? That chat thing. So let's press the control thing so you can see it again. Obviously, stamina is the main thing for the Zerker, and the strength, of course, obviously, because he needs to maul people. It's a mullerize them, which is what this character does. It's quite cool in combat. Appearance-wise, you can see I've got a bit of two little battle axes here, but I am actually using a splinter club because trolls get a benefit from using blunt weapons. So I've gone on my appearance and put that there to make it look like I'm using two of the same weapons, so it looks very similar. But in actual fact, I'm using this. So you can see the difference between the two. That does 1 to 3. That does 1 damage. So, but these are the new weapons, and you get better weapons as you get levels higher up levels and complete quests, obviously. But I do like this guy, and visually, I think he looks very stunning. I love the crash helmet he's got on. It's fantastic. Both my trolls that I've selected have got this look. Although I might change the other one to have long hair because their long hair on it looks cool as well. Anyway, so this is just a beast in battle. But I feel that the caster classes are better than the fighter classes at the moment for some unknown reason in this beta. It just feels, maybe it changes when they get higher levels, but at the moment it doesn't feel like that. So I kind of like, I'm mainly playing the actual caster classes at the moment. I feel more love for them than I do for this, and I'm not usually that sort of player. I prefer getting up close and personal, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? So yeah, this is my Berserker. So let's log on one of my other characters. Look, it's horses for courses. Everybody has their own preference to what they want to play on that, and I've just been mix and matching just to see what they're actually like and how much fun they are. And up to now, my dwarf druid is probably the one I've enjoyed playing the most, apart from maybe mage. Maybe my mage is pretty good as well. So here's my mage. I'm going to log my mage in and just show you what I mean by the pet taunt. And the pet taunt uses the power bar. So it uses this blue bar here. And when it gets down to 0, it stops taunting, but it doesn't because it's broken. It seems as if they just taunt all the time. You can see this guy, mage level 6. He's pretty phenomenal, to be honest. This is probably the Necro's good as well. I like the Necro, but this is probably the better of the two. I'm just going to pull one of these spiders here so you can get a sort of like idea. I'm going to pull it with a dot spell, and then I'm going to stick my pet on it, remembering before that that the other guy, every time I just tried to move away, and as soon as I tried to move away, the mob would chase me. So you can see here, he's totally got control of that mob. So it doesn't matter where I go, I can go and stab it in the back now, and it'll just keep, because he's using his power here to taunt. And I didn't realise the other day when I was actually grouped with someone, they were mentioning to me that, oh look, there's my loot table that's gone down there. So somebody mentioned to me the other day that you need to turn that off when you're in a group because the Guardian can't hold the aggro, and they get really upset with you. So because they rely on that to get the heroic. I'm just going to pull this mob and then we're going to do a heroic. So the heroic, you have to be in battle to set that, and it does your heroic thing over here, and then you have to click on the appropriate flashing button, and as a group you would all have a different one. So that means tell my pet to go away. If I do that, then my pet goes away, but I'm fighting it on my own now, as you can see. That wasn't very clever, was it? So I sent my pet away, and now I'm fighting this guy on my own, but he's going to be dead in a second, so it doesn't matter. But you get these buttons flash, and you have to click them in the correct order. So it says there, look, that's actually, so summons a pet. So if I hadn't have had a pet and I summons it, it would have actually activated the actual the proper sequence for the heroic thing. But you get the gist, I'm sure. And this pet, this mage pet it's an animal. I can literally sit there and just watch a video or whatever and let my pet do all the work, and I still get paid for it, experience-wise, which I find quite cool. But again, the intelligence is the main as you can see, my intelligence is 39 on here. But I've got quite a few little goodies on this guy, to be honest. I picked this up the other day. That's got 2 int on it. That's got poison. That's not got int. One of them's got int. That's got 2 int on it. It's got 3 wisdom as well. That's kind of, or 1 wisdom and 3 agility, I mean. So, yeah, there's lots of little knickknacks on here that are pretty good. Look at that, 1 strength and stamina. What good's that to me? Stamina's all right, because obviously you need that for your hit points and your resistance against magic, which is cool. So yeah, that's my little chap scoundrel here. He's pretty. I do like playing this guy. He looks like a cheeky chap, doesn't he? Look at that. How cool is that? What a set of handlebars that is. What makes him so special? He can have his nose underlined, you ask. Absolutely fantastic. And as for that bit of an hairdo, that's like an old 70s bob, that, isn't it? Bob on. Yeah. What more can you say about that? Shocking. So that was the old mage there, guys. You've seen him. You've seen him. You haven't seen him, but we'll do him last. Maggot. This is my necromancer. Let's chuck him on. He's another erudite. I wish I'd have made an erudite, and I wish I could change it to a different race, but you can't without starting again. I can't be bothered doing that. So, yeah, it's an erudite. The pet on this is bat. Again, wisdom, intelligence, and stamina are the main attributes for this. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just gonna go through some of the spells here. Let me just sit my boy down. You can just pause the video if you want to see what the stats are on it. But how this works is you start off with the lowest denomination of spell, which is an apprentice, and then you get an adept 1, adept 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each time you get a spell level, but you don't get them straight away. You have to acquire them, and you can acquire them by becoming a scholar and making them, gathering the mats and then combining it and then creating that particular book. And then you can upgrade all your main combat spells where it says apprentice. All these other ones, these are just like, oh, you can update that one. You can't that. And you get a different, that upgrades itself anyway. But that's how these spells work in the game. So it's pretty cool, really. So the more level of spell that you've got, so if you got, like I've got one of my characters got a book the other day and it went from 7.2 to 9.4 haste reduction, which was fantastic. So that's the good thing about the spells in this game. I do like that because there's a lot of variation, and if you don't find them, and on the beta here, you tend to find people are swapping them over, and trading them with something they need for something you've got. Whereas before, obviously, when the server goes live, then you'll end up paying the full price for it, and people will be overcharging, and and rightly so, they'll be charging you for their trade skill because they've spent the time clicking like what. But yeah, so there you go, guys. Right, so I'm going to jump on my on Warpig. This is my Defiler. Basically, it's a chamois. So it's a priest class. Priest class use wisdom. That's their primary. Again, I like this guy because look at both of my characters. I'm going to change the appearance. I'm going to give him some hair and take this hat off him because I've got 2 that have got this. But I do like the look of it. I think it looks pretty cool actually. Just open my bags up. So let me put my helmet on. Equip. So now you can see that it's taken the face guard off totally, so you don't get to even see the face guard, which is bizarre really. Because why would it change like that when you put a helmet on? But it kind of goes with the gloves, so that's cool. So I'm just going to go over the skills with this as well, so you can see them quickly. 36 to 45 heals. Again, you can use that in the heroic bonds thing. Same with this. Again, now this is the character who has actually got an adept in one of these. This one's apprentice, this Malai's, but this is the one I was on about. So look at this. You'll see it's got curse adept, and that's adept 1. So obviously each time I think it goes up to adept 5. But I thought it was 7.2. It wasn't. It was 9.4, the original, which was decreased to haste. It's gone from 9.4 to 12.2. So you can see the massive increase just by scaling it up by 1 level. It's crazy. And here's his other apprentice, and that's again increases. That's just a buff spell. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's me. That's my sort of evil chamois, if you like. And for me, trolls, they get a benefit from using crush weapons. So I'm going to link the Primer official strategy guide in the video at the end, and I'm actually going to do a short video on it just to show you how cool the book is. It's worth having. So I'll link the PDF. It's free. You can download it off the net, and then it'll help you to select. And when you're selecting a character and that, you'll be able to see, because there's so much depth in this game. It's quite phenomenal. And it tells you all the little intricate things about the plus 10s and 20s that you get for the race. I don't know what to say. It's cool, you know what I mean? Here's my neutral, because you have good, neutral, and evil characters on here, and barbarians are neutral. So again, they're in chain. Look at that. I mean, that's great for a level chest guard, isn't it? You know what I mean? Or chest plate, what you want to call it. I do like the look. The low level look in this game is really cool. So again, wisdom is the primary stat here, with stamina being the second. But look at that, stamina's really high on this character. The force is good with this guy, isn't it? So yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, similar skill, but this is Haze, and you can see this is Apprentice, and this is 9.2. The other one was 9.4 on the other guy, so you can see there's a difference between them. So the spells are called different, but you know, they're not far away from each other. But you can see there is a difference on the spells, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's the barbarian version of the chamois, and you can see this is only level 2. I've just created this character. I'm not really going to be playing it. I'm playing the 2 caster classes at the moment. The Necron and the Mage are my 2 favourites. But you can see this guy's got a spear on. If you look on appearance, I've put it on appearance, and that's what the appearance thing's for. So you can make it look like whatever weapon you want in your hand, which I think is a pretty little knack thing, which is great for this game. So we've looked at all the guys, apart from the one. There's a set appearance thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually, bear with me a second before I put my other guy on. I'm just going to take the helmet off this guy. I'm going to set the appearance thing. Let's see if I can do it without the helmet on. Yeah, I can. So here we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the head, and I'm going to change the, let's have a look, which one is it? It's accessories. There we go. So I'm just going to change this over quickly so you can see the different variations of the troll. And I kind of like this as well. This looks cool, doesn't it? I wonder if that's. I wonder if we can change the colour of that. That'd be cool if you could. Might possibly be able to. The other ones are nothing spectacular. I mean, you get loads of pins in your eyes, which that'd be painful doing that. But that's my favourite, the Claw of Inaruk, and then the Claw of Inaruk with the nose spikes in them. So yeah, there's look at that. You got a little head on the side of it. Looks cool, doesn't it? So it's pretty cool that you can do all these. I mean, look at that. It looks a bit beefy, doesn't it? Actually, some Berserker doing that, really, shouldn't it? That looks cool, doesn't it? I might keep that one, actually. So, a body, skin colour. I'm not sure if the skin colour will change the hair colour. I very much doubt it. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't, does it? It pretty much stays the same. Yeah, it's a shame, really, isn't it? Would have been nice if it had changed the hair. Let's have a look, see if we can head. Yeah, there isn't any. You can't really. There's no colour option on it, which is a shame, really. Yeah, never mind. It is what it is, isn't it? And the eye colour, we can change that. And to be fair, the eye colour, you can't really see much of a difference if I put it to white, or it's very minimal changes. You don't really get to see a lot in it. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, really. But yeah, that's the alternative. The alternative look, guys, which is pretty cool, to be fair. It's something different in the game. So this is my other character that I've been playing with my friends. He's a druid, and the fact that you can play a dwarf druid is bizarre. So some of the combination of the classes of some of the guys that play in my group with this. I mean, this guy here, as you can see, this guy's already level 7. He's a level 7 druid. And my friend's playing a dwarven wizard. One of them's playing a dwarven monk. And my brother's playing a dwarven guardian, which is kind of basic stuff, really. And again, this guy's wisdom is primary with stamina second. And you can see he's collected quite a lot of toys, really. But some of the spells on this guy, I'll just highlight them. You can just freeze it if you want to see it. I think all of these are just all apprentice spells. I don't recall getting an adept, I should say, for this guy. But yeah, you can see the more spells that we're acquiring now as we're going up levels. And it's becoming fun to play. The higher level you get, the more fun. I'm having a blast with this character, especially with my friends. Hence why I'm just playing it in a group play. This is the heroic opportunity thing. When you press that, there's a solo version and there's a group version. I can even summon food and water like you can do with some priest class on EverQuest 1. So yeah, that's my... Oh, should we just snag that quickly? Because they're quite cool, and there's like 10,000 of them. So let's add it to my level 20 because the 45 one's miles away. I'm not going to be 45 on this game, so there's no point in adding it to that. So yeah, that's my dwarven hero, who I must say I am a fan of dwarves, and I just like the look. Let me take the helmet off this guy. Just let me get my bag open. So let's just take it off so you can see his hair. It's nothing spectacular, obviously, but I just think it looks really cool. And with the alternative appearance, you can grey out, or you can. Some of the beard colours are really nice, and it just looks fantastic. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I think I just wanted to show you my my characters that I've created and how cool some of them look. And obviously, you've seen the alternative appearance thing, which is more comprehensive than the standard one is. It's definitely worth using if you're thinking of creating a character. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my video. I have actually changed. Let me just get up quick before I log off. I have actually changed the setting in the game so that you can see it's at 1080 now. I had it in 4K before, but I had a few people commenting about they couldn't see the text that was showing because the boxes were that small and they were, like I mentioned earlier, squinting like a Japanese sniper. So I wanted to make it so that you guys could see that, because obviously that's the idea of doing videos, is people can see what you're up to. Otherwise, it's a pointless exercise, isn't it? So that's the reason why I've made this bigger, and hopefully you guys will see a bit more of what's going on now rather than just me. So I hope that's been of some use for you today. And if you do get in the game, send me a hello and we'll have a wave on one of my videos. And you can be famous for 10 seconds. Should be a laugh. But I appreciate everybody's comments, and thanks for everybody who's subscribed to my channel, because I'm not one for advertising. I can't be doing with all that bullshit. I don't like the click here, click there, like this, dislike, bullshit, rubbish. I'm not into all that. So for everyone who's subscribed to my channel, I'm humbled, and thank you very much. And that concludes my video from Cheeky Chap Gaming, keeping it simple. I'll see you in the next video, guys, and have a fantastic weekend, because every day's a weekend for me. I'm sure you want to hear that. Bye-bye.